There are moments in history where something appears that changes the directions of the world. Sometimes it is clearly an invention. Sometimes it feels more like a discovery. Fire was discovered and then mastered. Electricity was studied, harnessed, and turned into a useful system. Gunpowder changed power. The internet changed information, and Bitcoin sits in a strange categories that makes people argue to this day. Was Bitcoin invented or was Bitcoin discovered? That questions matter more than people realize, because if Bitcoin was only some random app someone made, then maybe it can be replaced, copied, forgotten, or fade away like thousands of other ideas. But if Bitcoin is more like a discovery of a principle, digital scarcity, decentralized trust, fixed supplies without rulers, then that is a very different story. That may be why so many people still underestimate it. Most regular people are not stupid for missing Bitcoin. They are busy living real life, working long hours, paying rent, raising children, handling stress, tries to keep foods on the table while prices keeps moving. So I'm here not to blame ordinary folks. Many people simply have not had the time to study money deeply, but there is still a cost to ignoring something important. A lot of people feel like they are running harder while getting less traction. They save, but the future still feels expensive. They earn more, but peace of mind feels lower. They do the right things, yet progress can feel delayed. That frustration is real. Now imagine a farmer who works all seasons, fills the barns with harvest, then watches it slowly rot because the storage system fails. The works was real, the efforts was real, but the place storing the values was weak. That image explains how many people feels today. They are producing values with the labor, but storing it in the systems that can quietly lose strength over time. Bitcoin entered the world with a different propositions. What if money has a hard cap? What if nobody could casually create more? What if ownerships could be global, portable, and verifiable? What if the rules were known in advance? Now, some people call that an invention because code was written, software was launched, and humans built it. Others call it a discovery because scarcities, incentives, game theories, and sound money principles already exist. Bitcoin may simply have revealed a combination humanity has never assembled before. That distinction is powerful. Gunpowder did not invent chemistry itself. It combined elements in a ways that changes history. The airplanes did not invent gravity. It discovers how to work with physics in a new way. Bitcoins may be similar. It did not invent mathematics. It did not invent networks. It did not invent scarcity. It brought them together in a forms that changed what was possible. That is why this topic deserves more respect than many gives it. Most people still judge Bitcoin by surface noise, price swings, headlines, memes, scandals, argument online. That is like judging early electricity by sparks and fires while missing the future power grid. Sometimes the noise hides the signal. Now let's be honest, Bitcoin is volatile. It can move hard. It can test patience. It can confuse newcomers. It is not a smooth ride. Anyone speaking honestly should say that. But many important breakthroughs looks chaotic early. Early cars were noisy and unreliable. Early internet connections were slow and clunky. Early mobile phones looks ridiculous. What matters was not perfections in the beginnings. What mattered was directions. And Bitcoin directions has been hard to ignore. It keeps operating, it keeps attracting capitals, it keeps surviving attacks, it keeps gaining recognitions, it keeps forcing conversations about money itself. That should tell people something. Now, here's where it becomes personal. Many people think they need to be rich to benefit. Not true. Many they think they need one whole Bitcoin. Not true. Many think they missed the opportunities forever. Maybe not true at all. Bitcoin is divisible. People can start small, learn slowly, build gradually. Some of the strongest positions are built through consistency, not dramatic moves. That lesson applies beyond Bitcoins too. Quiet habits often beat emotional reactions. Another thing people miss is what Bitcoins can change inside a person. When some people begin savings in something scarce, they often think differently. They become more futures focused, more patient, less impulsive, more aware of waste, more interest in ownerships than appearance. Sometimes the first returns is not financial. Sometimes it is mental clarity. That matters because a brighter future is not only about being wealthy. Sometimes it is about having options, less panic, more confidence, more abilities to help families, more control over your own path. That is a form of wealth many overlook. Now, why do so many still ignore Bitcoin? Some think it is too strange. Some think governments will stop it. Some think it's already happened. Some are simply overwhelmed by life, and some dismiss it because they have not yet decided whether it is an invention or discoveries or both. But history often rewards those willing to study what others casually dismiss. People laugh at the internet. People doubt online commerce. People underestimate smartphones. People ignore social media. Many now wonder if they're all making the same mistake with Bitcoin. Now pictures two people years from now. One says, I kept hearing about it but never took the time to understand it. The other says, I studied it, started small, and stayed consistent. Those two sentences may create very different futures. That is not hype. That is how choices compound over time. So when I talk about Bitcoin, I see it as both inventions and discovery. And inventions because humans built the protocol, and discoveries because it revealed that digital scarcity, open networks, and trustless ownerships could exist. And if that is true, then Bitcoins may be far bigger than the price chart. It may be one of those rare moments where technologies and truth meet each other. You do not need a blind faith. You do not need to rush. You do not need to gamble. But ignoring it completely without trying to understand it may become a regret many people carry later. Learn first. Think clearly, move carefully, start where you can, because some world-changing things do not arrive looking world-changing. They arrive quietly while most people are distracted. Let me know in the comments, do you see Bitcoin as invention, a discovery, or both? And let us finish this off by saying, don't forget to hold it tight and stack it right. Take care.